Hey guys, welcome back. It's time for another whatnot video. There's plenty of whatnot videos. There's probably infinite whatnot videos, but today a video that was very much requested. I had a ton of people that said, "Hey, Rattle, make a video on PokemonWizard. They're sketchy. They kick people out of their streams for telling them what the actual price of these things are that they're selling when they say that the price is way higher than it actually is." So that's probably a big no-no. I know there are definitely rules that whatnot put in place that that say that you can't just ban somebody for no reason. You have to actually have a reason. They have to be in there actually causing a ruckus. I don't think I guess criticizing the prices that you're saying when they're very much overinflated imaginary numbers is a good reason to do so. Well, I don't know. Well, maybe whatnot can chime in on that. But today we have a nice little Reddit thread here. Again, thank you to everyone that's been posting about this stuff. Thank you to everyone that sends me this stuff because you know I don't have enough time in the day to watch every single whatnot stream by every sketchy individual that's ever sketching out on there. So thank you very much to Leo. I'm assuming, or L_EO E0. Leo. We're gonna call him Leo. Thank you very much for posting this. I got this thread here called "I had no problems with PokemonWizard and did not want to do this, but..." and we have a very sketchy clip. So we're going to keep in mind this is 26 days ago. I think there were 19 parts of the Blake series at this point in time. And you know what? Sometimes people, they just think they're invincible. They think that like, hey, I'll never get caught doing this. I've been doing it for so long. Nobody cares. No one can prove anything. I'm gonna do the sketchiest things imaginable. But here we go. That's I think there's a longer version of the clip later on here, but we'll check this one out first.
3, 1, 2, 3. Guys, I know you didn't mean it, Migs, but chat, just wait until they say it because I'm moving fast and I'm a little slower than most people, so. Left 3, you good, Jax? All right, buddy, good luck. The highest bids, there's the leaderboard right there, and I'll show you the bid prices here in a second. Good luck.
All right, so I don't know if you guys noticed there, but we were very off screen for an extended period of time. Takes it off screen, plays with this stuff. Why are you taking it off screen? There are many bad things, crazy things that can happen. You can have other packs back there. This is going to blow your mind, but there are other Team Rocket packs in existence, and you could be swapping it out with one off camera. You could be weighing it while you're diddling these bad boys over here. What are you doing with the pack off screen? Why is it off screen? There's no reason for it to be off screen. You do not need to play with these packs. That is not a thing. Again, why put your trust and faith in this stuff? We've seen it time and time again. Like if someone's doing something like this, it's by design. Otherwise, you're just making people upset and making people not trust you for no reason. Like there's absolutely no reason to take this off screen. You get the scissors down here. So it's not like you're reaching for the scissors or something. What are you doing? What are you doing off screen here? And again, this can be manipulated. It can be another pack. It could be a repacked pack. He's cutting the tops off the packs. So like it could be resealed on the bottom or something. There's no indication of what's going on here. Again, we don't know exactly what the scam is, but why is there a scam here? Is there a reason why you're taking that off screen for that amount of time? What are you doing with this? Are you putting it down your pants? Like road trip with the French toast? All right, let's read what they got to say here. Again, thank you to anyone and everyone that's posting these articles, clipping these clips.
Moving fast and
we gotta not autoplay that. Decided to give a whatnot a shot again, enabled my Apple Pay, and was going to bid a 3K on the last pack to try and get the CGC-10 Blastoise. Even though I probably would have lost, I will try to be as nice as possible. The thing with the taking it off screen too, if you're just like always taking it off screen, you can be swapping it out when you want it to hit. When you got somebody that you want it to hit for, you can make it hit. We've seen it. That's what can happen. I asked to see the back of the Blastoise twice and was ignored both times. Thank God he has mods in case he missed my question twice. The mods of the stream said, "It's a 10. What do you want to see? Haha, lol. Haha, lol. Question mark face. You keep laughing. You idiots never seen a card graded a 10 with whitening on the back. How hard is it to show the back of a slab to your customer?" Exactly. And there's just like this like mod or like bully kind of situation. The same thing with like Blake when he's taking a holo. A customer's holo, which was not a joke. We talked to the customer itself. customer himself, and he was not part of that. That wasn't like a oopsie doopsie cool. Oh, you totally got me, Blake. You totally slid that off screen there. No, he wasn't part of that. And then you have big boy Craig, who should not be on Whatnot because he had financial interest in all the scams that were going on with Blake, who got kicked off the platform. We got Lou Skilla, who's on the platform doing the same scams for Blake, with the Blakers, for the Blakers, not banned. I don't get it, Whatnot. I don't get the Craig thing. Craig is now moderating for Whatnot. You gotta, and Craig is the one that was, from anyone and everyone that I heard from internally from Whatnot, who was nice enough to talk to me, to try to get rid of the corruption that is within, said that there was countless, just an insane amount of complaints about Blake. And they all trickled down through the trust and safety people who did nothing about it because it went to Craig, and Craig just made some excuses up. Remember, he's like, oh, no, don't be silly. It's okay if Blake takes hollows off screen and then brings them back. You know, it's fine if he does it. Don't be silly, guys. Don't be silly. Don't be upset about it. What the hell? Whatnot? You think I'm not going to keep digging? If you're going to hide, you're going to hide Craig? Is there a reason why you're hiding Craig? I know he's pretty deep within the company there. So like oh my God, the absolute conflict of interest that is Craig. Like a walking human being that is composed of nothing but conflict of interest, still at the company, profiting from all the scams. You would think, wouldn't you think, if Whatnot didn't know what was going on all along? If internally they didn't know what was going on all along, and now they do know what was going on, for the most part, they should know more than I do. They have more access to anything and everything than I do, and they get to see all my videos. Where is it? What is it? Why are you keeping Craig? Let us know, Whatnot. I think that is the biggest question mark in the sky that we all want to know. Please let us know. Please, if he somehow, if you want to tell us, if you want to say some kind of stupid crap about how Craig didn't know that Blake was scamming all along, even though he was the one that was kind of brushing off the reports as the representative or whatever the hell you want to call them for certain streamers, his best buddy. Is it cool? He's allowed to make money off, Blake ripping people off, as long as he deletes his Instagram photos with him. Is that how that works? Why the hell is PokemonWizard taking packs off screen? Good question. There's probably a reason for it. Who the fook does he think he is? Lamau. But seriously, thank you for reminding me why I stopped buying on Whatnot in 2022. I really didn't want to do this, but it's my gift to you and your mods for reminding me how safe the platform is. Thanks again, guys. So, yeah, biggest thing here. No, the argument that he hits or doesn't hit anything from particular packs, not a good one. It could be repacked with a lesser hollow. He could have siphoned out all the Charizards, repacked them. Now he's swapping them with the ones off screen. He could know where they are so that his friend, his alt account, his wife, his whoever in the background on another account, probably with a VPN if they're not stupid and don't want to get caught doing it. But again, if you're in the right spot, if you make Whatnot enough money, apparently you can shell bid and it doesn't matter. As we've seen, confirmed by Robbie, that Blake was, he got an early payout penalty for their week-long auction thing when it was his accounts that were bidding on the item against each other. And it wasn't even really hidden. He didn't make a new account for it. He wasn't it blows my absolute mind that anyone has any faith in this stuff. All right. However, Comma says you lost me at paying $3K for a single pack. But yeah, well, established dude is a scumbag. The highest 5 bids at the end of the stream get PSA 10 slabs. I think first place was Azard, and the rest I forgot. That's how he makes the most money towards the end, where people bid crazy amounts with slabs. So this is shady. This can be very easily manipulated. Want to run down? Well, okay, so you have a mega super prize. People are always going to try to get the high bid. Maybe they're bidding more the whole time. Very similar to the scams that we've seen where the big prizes go at the end, like the Blake Mystery Slab boxes where he puts the good ones at the end, or in the case with the PS5 with the insane clown posse woman of culture who decided, hey, let's just pull it out of the last bag. The last meg, and that way there's always that chance, there's always that premium. You're getting that premium the whole time. Same with energy games, same with all of these carnival games that we've seen. The point is to get you to pay more all the time. with the hope and dream of winning something that is rigged. That's kind of what we're seeing here. So with the big bid, master bid, super bid plus, where you bid the most out of any of the other bids, you're not paying for whatever you're buying. You're paying for the chance at winning something else. And if they want to, easy peasy. This is like the world's easiest thing to fake. All you got to do is get one guy to come in there and slam a big boner offer, a big boner bid on one of those things. You know the guy, you cancel the sale, or you hand them the money back and you pay the fees on it. Congratulations, you just made a ton of money the entire stream. It's like the things that they allow on there and the ease of being able to rip people off with them is ridiculous. It's absolutely insane to me. Like, it should be the biggest, hardest slap on the wrist of all time if you even take one of the packs off screen, let alone apparently you take them all off screen. And no, that doesn't make it better. It's not like, oh yeah, he just always does it. It's fine. There's still hollows in there. Most of them. Daymutes says, funny thing is those slabs weren't worth what he was claiming they were. No, definitely not. I've heard this time and time again. I think that's the biggest complaint. It's just like, again, it's like the biggest carnival crap. They're going to tell you the big plushie that's hanging there, the bootleg Pikachu that's friggin' bulging out its crotch and bulging out of its eyes and ears. That bad boy, that counterfeit bad boy, that bootleg Pikachu that is bigger than ever. It is worth a lot of money, guys. Don't worry. It's definitely as much as the Jumbo Mega Supremes on the Pokemon Center. This one is just, for some reason, they spell Pokemon wrong on the tag. Leo saying, yeah, he was saying Blastoise is 5 to 6K. Oh, I remember the stream. I went on eBay immediately to check comps. Remote saying, you can't do bid games anymore. Yeah, for the best. I don't understand it. Just please remain the best thing you can possibly do. Ban anyone that's ripping people off, that's caught ripping people off. Yes, if it's not 100% clear that they're ripping people off, if they didn't quite understand the rules, you can have a little bit of leeway there. But when you have somebody that is clearly ripping people off, when you have a Luzkilla who is clearly ripping people off, the same way that Blake was ripping people off with the energy scammeronis, with the very mappable energies, and they get caught, you got to get rid of them. Or it does it. Look at this. Look at this. With this example here, with the stuff off screen. This is 19 episodes of Blake later, and it's still happening on different channels. Because I don't know. Is PokemonWizard got a hand job from Craig too? Is that what's going on here? However, saying that's fair. I've never watched the stream. Not sure how he runs things. I've just read nothing but bad things about him recently. Granted, it is Reddit, so who knows how accurate that is. I don't know. I've heard it off Reddit, on Reddit, every day, all day. But again, that's when they're gonna crack down on. Just like, hey, yeah, sorry, if you're gonna state how much something is worth, you have to look it up. Here's the pricing that you need to use. But then they have this whole other like, oh, it's whatnot price. Like, what the fuck is whatnot price? You mean when you have a bunch of illegal gambling, a bunch of unregulated online casino type carnival stupid games attached to it? That's whatnot price? Is that what we're going with? Like, the dumbest shit ever. Like, there should be no premium on it. It should be just a good way for people to liquidate stuff, to sell stuff. If you don't want it to sell for less than what market value is, don't auction it, because that's what happens with auctions often. Unless it's some kind of crazy item that you can't find anywhere else and it comes up for auction, maybe that makes sense. But for the most part, people that are bidding on an auction want to get a deal. Maybe they're gonna argue that like you're entertaining, so maybe you make a couple extra bucks on something. I don't get it, but that's your best case scenario, best argument. We got the Blankest Clova 8 saying Carnival Hands SMH. Shroot with the laughing, crying. Deputy Dog 93 report that the whatnot. It's clear in the rules now. Didn't start until after the 28th. They can have an inquiry queued for the 29th. That was so obvious, and he didn't even pick the one customer asked for. And on top of that, took it off screen for a long time. Report it as soon as possible. I think we have a link here somewhere. Hopefully, didn't miss it. No, I think we're good. I think we're good, guys. We got Gold Experience 69. All right. I'm new to the Pokemon community on Whatnot, and already I can tell this type of behavior is standard. I heard T-Slabs say just today, chat, this is a $140 card regarding a card that regularly sells for $40 to $50 in light play near mint condition. It went for $40, and he was freaking out. It's like, dude, totally shameless. Yeah, I don't know. That's just shady, like noob trap behavior, but I feel like that's kind of what the platform has turned itself into. It's just like people that don't understand probability. It's people that don't understand the ways that this person can be ripping you off. It's ways that like people are going to assume that something is worth something because they're too lazy to look it up themselves. And then anyone that's calling it out that does want to look it up or does look it up gets banned. So that's kind of the area that we land in here. And that's why I think that the replays, the streams need to have the chat replay. They need to have the ban history. If someone gets banned, it should say it when you go in and you look at the replay, which you should be able to download in full, not just have to record on your phone and go through on your, just make it so that you go on desktop, you go on Android, you can go on iOS, whatever you got to do to get the footage with the chat. The chat needs to be there. Otherwise, we're just trying to piece it together based on what the streamer is saying to the chat. All right, Leo. Can't say whether those sellers do that or not because I never watched them, but I get what you mean. There are quite a few of them. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's the same thing with like, you see the PokeTubers that are like, oh, it's a fucking $69,000 in a PSA 10. Yeah, well, that's not a PSA 10. That thing has crisscross applesauce, line hollows. It's got whitening on all four corners. It's been bent in half because you're palming the living hell out of it after you just opened it from a pack. And that's like highest listed eBay. Not even, it's just bad. It's just, there's a lot of that. It's not necessary. I know people want to see big number. I know sellers want to say big number so that they can get more than what it's actually worth, but it's all pretty shady. I mean, can you mess up on a price one time? Maybe. If you're selling this stuff and it's big enough to talk about the price, maybe you should be looking that up beforehand. Maybe you should specify where that price came from, if it was last sold or whatever, anything like that. And then to verify that it's an actual sale is a whole nother step on top of that, and that you didn't actually just fake the sale before the stream. JK saying, I was in that stream and someone commented that I saw that top roller dog respond with, it's a 10. What do you want to see? Haha, LOL. Best part is when the last gym pack only sold for $2,950. So you might have actually won the pristine Blastoise with a 3K max bid. Were you in there when the last Team Rocket pack, supposed to be a guaranteed holo, got sold for $1,000 and turns out it was a dud 11 holo box? It was hilarious. So it can have 11 holos. The fact that he's taken all the packs off screen does not help that argument to say that it is 11 holos. Did he mess it up? Did they mess it up? Again, you just need to show everything on screen. The entire thing, the entire process. It all needs to be on screen. My apologies. Turn the gamer lights down. Turn on some regular lighting so people can see what's going on the stream. And to be honest with the prices and leave everything on the screen. Those are like two very easy things to do. Leo saying, LOL, I didn't see the last rocket pack. Someone told me it was the last pack for highest bid because I wanted the Blastoise. I left after what they said. $2,950. I don't know if that's worth it without seeing the back. But if the back was clean, would have been nice to get. Did the last pack have a holo? I would have shipped it. Yeah, it was a dog guy and the mod in there. So if the Blastoise, I don't know what the cert number was on it, but if it's a newer cert, it probably has the photo of it online that you'd be able to use the cert verification. JK says, I believe it was shipped. 5-6 of the last 6 gym packs were all shipped, so no clue which holo was left standing. Yeah, so if they're shipping them too, and they're not shipping them, and if they're if they're weighing them, maybe it was in one of those packs. Again, just the ability to manipulate who's getting a holo and who's not getting a holo, or swapping something out for another pack that's preloaded if there's a holo in it. Getting a seal pack, heavy pack, swapping it out for your resealed heavy pack is, I mean, here he's talking about not showing the back of, showing not the back of the cards that are in the pack. if there's some play on those. But even then, you can get access to new cards. There's like a lot of shady stuff that could be going on here. Leo saying, I can't believe he was taking each pack off screen during the whole stream. Didn't think much of it until you said 11 hollows. How many Zards pulled? 2 non-hollow Dark Zards pulled. No hollow Dark Zards pulled. The best Team Rocket pull might have been the Dark Blastoise hollow. Leo saying, I hope he didn't guarantee a hollow. I was watching his stream. Familiar says, why was he cutting the pack is weird too when these streamers are used to ripping packs easily. Also didn't notice him taking a pack off screen until I saw the video. Wow, def sus. So if it's repacked, cutting it would provide a benefit. I wouldn't think much of it if he wasn't taking them off screen. If it was a sealed box, the sealed box got opened. The wrap was shown to be nice and sealed. He opened it up. He had all the packs there. Nothing left the screen. And if he wants to cut them, for the sake of like, if people want to keep the packs that way, if they want to keep them just like to put in their binder or collection or whatever, the empty pack, cutting them is not out of the question. But when you're cutting them after taking them off screen, are you hiding something? Are you hiding the fact that, you know, maybe it's resealed? Again, we can't tell, because again, if somebody is good at scamming, if somebody is not as dumb as the scammers we've seen, it's going to be very hard to show that they're scamming. But I mean, as soon as you're taking something off screen and you're doing it on a regular basis, it's not a good sign. One Thick Vet says, I really don't get why people continue to buy from big streamers, LOL. They're overrated and overpriced. You never get your bang for your buck in these streams. Whatnot has plenty of great small streamers that always have better prices, and they give you real deals. Yeah, I mean, and I guess a lot of them are trying to work their way up to being like a bigger streamer. A lot of them, there are people. There's gonna be people. There's got to be people on there that are being honest, that are trying to do the right thing. Yes, the other streamers are making them look bad. I don't think anyone should be buying anything from Whatnot, in my opinion. Well, I shouldn't say that. If it's singles, if the seller's being transparent, if you're confident in the fact that they're giving real prices on this stuff, they're showing you the condition, they're honest about the condition, and it's singles, or it's like a pack break or something like that, and it makes sense, then go with that. But like, I don't understand how someone can go into this rocket break, be seeing the packs go off screen, and still think that it's a good idea to bid on them. Like, I don't, why stop? There's a lot of examples, like the energy games, like all that, like bounty stuff that, like, yes, you're probably not in there for the 8 hours that they're live, and you're probably not going to see the patterns that will develop if you're in there for the whole time, every time, all the time. But when you're in there and the packs are coming off screen, just stop. Just stop. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you see something fishy, don't do it. Leo saying the CGC 10 Blastoise base set plus first edition Gym Hero pack was actually a pretty good deal. If I got it at 3,000, don't get why you ignored me when I asked to show the back. Make no sense. Yeah, I don't know. You can ask Logan Paul why he won't show the back of his PSA 10 Illustrator. It's the known example that was a 9 over and over again for $5 submissions before it finally got a 10 after living its life in a pizza box and everywhere else. All right, we got Lil Batty 92 saying, I have been waiting so long for someone to arise a legitimate claim about this guy because I could literally feel the scum off his voice. I figured I just couldn't stand him. But thank you for confirming he is indeed a piece of shit. Least Manor 3469. That's the thing. This is like, man, if you wanted to be a scammer on Whatnot and hide it, you can hide it. They get greedy. They get caught. You're on camera. So, like, there's a lot of things that you clearly can't do or you're going to get caught doing it. Like, taking packs off screen is a big no-no. Swapping packs out on screen, trying to do a little sneeze swap. Here, you don't even need to do the sneeze swap. This is just straight up off the camera, off screen altogether for an extended duration while you're diddling with your left hand. I don't and never have trusted that guy. His prices are inflated, and he's always lying about the value of his stuff. I'm pretty sure he has show bidders as well. That's the thing. Show bidders, super danger to the extreme. Can't confirm, but I wouldn't be surprised. So, there's a lot. There's a lot of show bidders. Again, shill bidding should be like the ultimate. That should be the ultimate punishment. Like if you're caught shill bidding, if you're caught bidding on your own stuff, it should be just instant perma. See ya. Bye. You're ripping people off. No hiding it for them. No weeks suspension from early payout for Blake. Here's a longer
Back
clip
left
of
for
it.
gold. Good luck. It's back left. Wait, left 3. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, putting that right back. Left 3. Oh shit. My bad. Left 3, 1, 2.
So I don't know. Like Snee was doing this too, where she'd be like, "Oh, I can't see what you're saying. I can't see what you're saying. Like, what are you picking? What are you doing? And like, which energy are you picking?" And kind of like the little scramble here is just like not a thing that happens, or it shouldn't be a thing that happens if it's just like an easy discussion, like which pack are you picking here? Which one do you want? Why is it like a oopsie doopsie? What I almost cut open the wrong one. I almost picked the wrong one, guys. Again, fiddling with it after it came off screen. Like there's just so much room for bad, shady behavior here. So unnecessarily off screen for no reason.
2, 3. Guys, I know you didn't mean it, Migs, but chat, just wait until they say it because I'm moving fast and I'm a little slower than most people. So,
and even then, it's hard to tell. It seems like he doesn't pick the right pack from here as well. Like counts him out. But again, the biggest thing, this one was barely off screen. Maybe we can go back here
until they say it because I'm moving fast and I'm a little slower than most people. So
it looks like that one was actually where it was, but maybe the back one was not, was one that he wanted to swap out for something else to put into the back there. Whether or not the next person that's going to bid knows that the back one is the juiciest, it's hard to say. We don't have the behind the scenes. We don't see what's going on to the side here behind him. What's going on? Would love to know. What good reason is there to be constantly taking them off screen there? Other than this one is kind of mostly off screen. There's plenty of space down in the middle here, down around anywhere. If you need to pick your nose, if you need to finger your butt, you got all kinds of room to set it down right here next to your scissors on your playmat. Maybe you didn't want to cover up the playmat.
Left 3, you good, Jax? All right, buddy, good luck. The highest bids, there's the leaderboard right there, and I'll show you the bid prices here in a second. Good luck.
So I think somebody is going to say that this one here was a hollow Dark Machamp. I think there was a hollow in this pack. Apparently, we got cut short here. Again, it would be nice to also have some kind of integrated thing that you can keep watching before and after a clip. It would just have the clip, and then you could like go outside the clip and just watch, a couple more seconds here on the end. Know what's going on. Again, features that you know whatnot probably should have, but don't have, because why would they need to have it? Just let people get ripped off. All right, so we got back left for gold, left 3, chat. Just wait till they say it. Huge category, 7524, saying, did anyone else notice he took the pack off screen and brought it back onto the screen after messing with the packs left in the box? Leo says, yes, he did it all stream. Yeah, there's no excuse for that. So like you can constantly manipulate who has what pack. Basically, you can swap it out whether you want them to win or not. This is the biggest thing here. I think the most obvious way that could be manipulated, that or swap it out with a pack that isn't from the box, because if the box is open on screen and the packs go off screen, but then you have packs on the side that are repacked, that are light, heavy, whatever, if you've already siphoned out the hollow Zards, then huge category. Or if you're just swapping out packs that don't have hollow Zards, but they have hollows, because you got to have the hollows in there, or people are going to be like, what the hell? Huge category, saying, I wouldn't be surprised if he was weighing packs. I saw people commenting there were only 11 to 12 hollows pulled. So yeah, he might be weighing the packs too. If he had it off screen for that long, it would be long enough, like when he's dealing with the packs, to actually weigh the packs. Unfortunately, he didn't have any slabs in the background that we could see it in the reflection. But again, like, it was off screen long enough to know whether it was a hollow or not. And then if he has another pile of, hollow non-Charizards, and sitting beside him that he knows they're heavy, but there's no Charizard in it. Swapperoni, easy peasy. Leo says, I was like, this guy must be out of his mind to take packs off screen after the Blake stuff. And it wasn't just immediately after this was a while after the Blake stuff. I see you do you saying, why would anyone even consider giving this guy their money? The app isn't trash, just sellers like this are. Yeah, I agree. But I mean, that's the thing. Is like anyone going to actually go through the effort of vetting the sellers on there? Like even Whatnot won't vet the sellers on there. There's a lot of shady people that didn't get banned for things they should have been banned for. At the highest level. Real. Saying there's evidence upper management has known about the scamming for a bit now. They have. There's been examples where they took no action on things that should have been action taken on. Like show bidding. Like Blake show bidding on his own accounts that they went back and saw. Leo saying, haven't used the app since 2022 and I collect Kobe Slabs, Sports, and Blastoise Slabs Pokemon and seem like a good opportunity. Unfortunately, I was wrong. I don't know if you need the... I think everyone knows who Kobe and Blastoise are. I would hope. I see says, should have found a trustworthy seller who you vines with. There's a lot on the app. There are lots on the app. The big guys are not them. Yeah, the big guys, I think they get to a point where they think they can do whatever they want. Again, a lot of this is probably also stemming from the fact that it's not 2021 anymore. It's not free tendies to the moon, ultra extreme. You put anything on there and it sold for more than you bought it last week. Kind of market conditions. It's not that anymore. Leo saying, yeah, I just didn't think he would dare violate any new policies after the whole Blake thing. Must have some big pull in the company to do it so naturally like that. Shruggy wuggy. I'm glad I didn't bid and really thank him for not showing me the back of the slab now. It's pretty obvious, and the people in one of the discords I'm in all said there's whitening for sure if you ignore me twice. I saw that it ended at 29.50 from another comment, which could be good, but could be bad if it's one of those CGC 10s with a bad back, which is a very lucky 10, or a misgrade. It wouldn't be a 10 if crossed over to PSA, or even a 9.5 at BGS. Grading companies make mistakes. Don't always trust the grade and the front of the card. Be careful out there, everyone. Yeah, buy the card, not the grade. And if they won't show you the card, don't buy the card. Or don't play the carnival game to try to get the card. Murgodin. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm one of the good guys, no shady business. I don't even know where the slab cards are in my pull boxes because I shuffle everything like you're supposed to do. Oh no. Leo says magicians would make serious money on Whatnot. Watch everyone start going to magic school. Yeah. Clown college, Carney college. Raptor Claw saying I'm actually a small time streamer on the platform. Like the people that would just want to like plug their own stream here are definitely a real thing. Like I'm one of the good ones. Buy my sweet deals. Some of them probably being genuine, others probably just trying to self-promote. Raptor Claw saying, I'm actually a small-time streamer on the platform, and I can say he is very much a jerk, but I also found many good friends on the platform, and we work together to keep a nice place up. Bigger streamers are just scummy. You want to go to the smaller streamers who are just there to have fun and stuff to have the best experience. Now, there's a lot of the smaller streamers that are also doing shady things. I'm not saying all of them, and maybe it's more likely that a big streamer is doing shady business, but Leo saying, yeah, it's not even the pack out of screen that's the issue. I don't think he did anything wrong because the holo centerings were the same throughout the box, according to a lot of people. I asked to see the back of the Blastoise slab twice. I wish I recorded it, but never even thought for a second he would show the back, but not showing the back of a slab is a very big issue. No, I think the off-screen thing is more of an issue. They're just saying like, yeah, it's got similar centering, similar whatever. The box could be from the same case as a previous one. It could just happen to have the same centering as the other stuff. You don't take packs off screen is the biggest thing. You're like, what's the point of having a sealed box if the packs like to go flying off the screen and back on? And is it the same pack or is it not? Big Nazi says Wiz is a scumbag. Embarrassed Ear 287 says, I don't buy off Wiz anymore, only twice, and I was done. Misled on the half point grades from CGC by saying everything he had was 0.5 was going to be bumped up to the next grade up. Oh, man. Hopefully nobody was saying that. Hopefully he wasn't saying that. So I bought a 7.5 thinking it would be an 8 just to find out that this information was incorrect. Bought another card on a 9, then immediately regretted it because there was one on eBay that sold for $80 less. Moral of the story, don't buy into something because the streamer or chat is hyping it up. That's the biggest thing here. They're gonna dirty car salesman tactics you. It's like the guy from Matilda that's pouring the sawdust into the engine to make it sound good for a little bit and then it blows up. Especially on sudden death auctions. If you have enough time to research the prices before you bid, I strongly recommend that you do it. If you can't pull up on time, then just let it go. Unless you really want it, then by all means submit your highest bid. It's your money and you know what you want / like. Just bid and purchase responsibly is the biggest advice I can give you guys. No, if anyone's pressuring you into buying something, this is like common scammer tactic 101. It's like put pressure on somebody so they don't have time to like make a rational decision on something. If someone's trying to like sell you stolen goods or something on the side of the street, they're gonna say you gotta right now. You gotta buy. Are you buying it right now? Because somebody else will, and I gotta go. It's quick. Here, buy it. Are you buying it? It's a good deal. This is how much it's worth. I know you don't have time to look it up, but that's the kind of shady thing that is elsewhere. Usually, if someone's trying to rip you off, even the Instagram scammers and stuff like that are just trying to say that you're getting a good deal. It's like a too good to be true deal on this card or whatever. Like, no, you got to pay me friends and family, or you got to pay me Venmo or whatever. No protection. You got to buy it right now. It's less than what the market is. At least they're like prices at that point in time when they're trying to scam you on Instagram for like non-returnable payments. At least the pricing is usually they try to make it a little bit better than market so that you can be persuaded. But they'll tell you somebody else is looking at it. Somebody else is going to buy it. If you don't buy it, you're going to miss out on this sick, nasty deal. It's a theme. It's the rush technique, we'll call it. There's plenty of smaller streamers that do care about the community and are not just in it for the money. I promise you that. The app has the potential to be fun. It's just a lot of bad characters that are in it for solely the money. I mean, yeah, money scams, the scammy money. But that's the thing too. Like a lot of these people probably also have inventory that they paid more than what it's worth at this point in time. So to try and recoup their money, they'd rather, have somebody else take that hit than themselves. Honestly, his slabs are not at the value he claims them to be, overpriced and not to a market to begin with. Definitely something that could raise some eyebrows going forward with the new policy. The Lou saying, do reports actually do something? If I report this guy for this, I'm assuming I will never get a response back. I mean, if you see anyone breaking any rules, like just report them regardless. I mean, we've seen times where it does do something. We've seen most of the time it doesn't do anything. But even like the eBay listings and stuff like that, the shady eBay listings, just report it for the sake of reporting it. Takes 2 seconds and hopefully something gets done. I mean, if everyone just kind of gives up on reporting it, then it's definitely not going to do anything. Leo says, shrug, I stopped purchasing on the app in 2022 and never bothered because it wouldn't do anything in the earlier days. I doubt it is as bad as before. Give it a try and let me know. Realize saying, look at how he's keeping those packs organized. Something's up. Yeah, that's a little fishy too. I mean, I get that you don't want to like disturb them for the customers or whatever, but also at the same time where it should matter. Leo says, LOL, I just don't get why he's doing that for almost every pack. Makes us wonder if he's buying time while it's being weighed. Tisk tisk, don't even care anymore. Be back later tonight. Buying time for the swap or buying time for weighing it if it's a heavy or a light. I guess probably just if it's a heavy. If it's a heavy, swap it out with another heavy that he has that he knows is not a Charizard. That's my best guess of what's going on here, but again, we can't tell what's going on behind and off camera. That's the point of the rules that say don't take it off camera. Realize says they're being weighed. He's got them in a certain order because he knows what's in them. Could be anything, but it's definitely not nothing. Yeah, so if he's putting them back, if he's putting the packs back, then he needs to know what the order is so he can track which ones he's already swapped out. Right? Because if he's already swapped in a crappy holo that isn't Charizard, then he would need to know that that's in there, and he would have to keep track somehow to know if he's got to swap that one out again, or if that one's good. So like the one that he didn't take off screen, maybe that one was swapped already. It's hard to say, but that's probably what's going on here. Motor Association 6924 saying can't do bid games no more after the Sunday that just passed. Good. Very easily another one of these things that is going to increase the price of something based on a game of not actually purchasing. It might seem harmless in some ways, but can be easily manipulated that you don't have to give up the prize if you just make sure somebody that you know gets the high bid, or you can have somebody bidding up to want that. There's a lot of shady like shill kind of things that can go on with this like max bid games. Harry Passenger at 319. Wow, good one, buddy. How about you show the full video next time? Eye rolly face for the people who don't know. If you watch the full video, he pulls a hollow Dark Machamp. I mean, he could have swapped it out. Maybe he wanted to pull the hollow in this example. Or, again, if he's swapping out a hollow, he's got to have hollows in there. So if he's swapping out the pack, if he swaps out any of the packs, it could be that he's swapping something in that's not a Charizard. Because, I mean, the difference in value, I haven't looked at it recently, but I'm sure like the difference in value of that, like the Charizard versus anything else is going to be like night and day. So if he's just siphoning off the Charizards or chances at Charizards that he can go open later or whatever, that's the issue here. We're not, again, this is the same thing with like, oh yeah, but Blake's not scamming us with the energy game because we're getting hits out of the packs. How could they possibly be resealed? Sneeb was putting the hits back in the packs in the Vivid Voltage, even though they were all open on the bottom. She just wanted to know what the energies were. So it's like a diversion. It's like they know what needs to be there. The hollows have to be in there. There has to be hollows. If there's no hollows, people are going to lose it. That would be too obvious. Conversation okay, 6201 saying, I didn't know you could pull packs off screen anymore. Thinky face. Obviously weighing them. Yeah, or just swapping. Could be just swapping. The Wizard Investor says, I think you can see in the right box that someone, probably his brother, hands him another pack. The delay is probably because he had to match the pack art. Yeah, well, they had all the same pack art on there, right? Let's go check that. I mean, that's the thing too. It's just like you can have a pile of this stuff. You can have somebody off screen assisting you. But yeah. I mean, as long as you're not lazy like Snee was, you shouldn't have to worry about the pack art. You get the rocket squad on the pack. Guys, I don't know what to tell you. Please, just be careful out there. Make sure you let others know. If you're gonna whatnot, be very careful. They're not doing anything at the highest level, so are they gonna really do anything at the lower end? Are they gonna do anything from what is probably their only big streamers at this point in time? If they're ripping people off, are they going to get the appropriate action taken against them if they do something shady? If they're taking packs off screen here, I think everyone from this event that happened, this one right here, and any other event where he's taking everything off screen and putting it back, he could be swapping the packs for shitty hollows, keeping the Zards. Everyone should be refunded for this. That's what I think, at least. All right, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening into my opinion. Again, these videos are my opinion. We gotta do our best to guess what's going on here because we got limited access to video footage from Whatnot. We got limited view on what's going on here. We got definite motivation for taking this stuff off screen and back on screen. We got sketchy ass bid games. Join the Discord. Tonight we got the happy hour chat. It is Saturday, the time of this video going up on YouTube. So there is the happy hour chat, voice and video chat once a week. Come on in there for that. It's a good time. We're going to hang out. If you want to open your own packs, I suggest you do so instead of buying them from sellers like PokemonWizard. That way you can rip yourself off. Again, opening packs is not a moneymaker by any means. There's like the very rare occasion that, yes, you can buy something if you get a good deal on it and actually like the expected value will be the price of the pack, but not very often. Usually you're doing it for fun. If you're not having fun, don't open packs. Buy singles. Buy something else. But yeah, take care, guys. Later.